One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Miami University Red Hawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Red Hawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The hand to the running back. Driven back. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him.
Let's go.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Drops back on 1st down. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Black 14. Black 14. Spider. Booster. Booster. Where did he go?
From the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, 5.
Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds his target. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the 1st down. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Tells the run, wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Look out! He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out. You're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand it to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Complete to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Isom. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Motion from the back. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snapped it. They'll throw to start the drive. Rush right in his face. It's complete on the right side. Looking for room at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stopped right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Out wide right, it's Bowman. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Pugh. Touchdown, Ohio! A great catch and run for 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go, go.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's changing the play.
Ready, go.
Quick give. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Ready. 129. Under. Go, go.
Wants to throw one first. Finds his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Red Hawks want to move quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Sails one into the middle. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Hodges. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Taylor has it. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off play action on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Changing the routes with his receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get behind the defense. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Broncos with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Bobcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Just feeds the running back. Out across the 30 to the 39.
Run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, ready.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff again. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Red Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Red Hawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Miami. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Left side, it's Bowman. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Red Hawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Making the adjustment. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
With the catch, it's Pugh.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Got his man on the right. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Noses his way forward. Maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it. Touchdown, Redhawks. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Sees a crease. Past the 6. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Wants to go up top on second down. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Right side, it's Pugh. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They want to throw it. Out wide right, it's Rosa. Down he goes.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Powers inside. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end zone late. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go. Ready.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Ready, go.
From the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Go, go.
Right side, it's Isom. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
95, 96, break. 95, 96, ready, go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
14. 14. Ready, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Swapped immediately. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Hey, kill it.
The run inside. It's Rosa. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Drops back on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. The quick out.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make...
He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Quarterback changing the play. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.